Okay, welcome to Blue Girls Video Podcast. Today I have dreams for you, March 2016 through July 2016. Now, I've been documenting my dreams since May of 2010. So, I just want a record of the dreams. I have a WordPress, I have Anchor FM. So that's why I do it. So the first dream is Mexican and going out. At nighttime, a Mexican guy's in the kitchen of his apartment. My aunt in real life is sitting in her apartment going out. This 120-something young woman is surrounded by several people and does not have any privacy in her place. A woman whose name begins with the letter D is smiling more because she is supposed to go out with a guy who likes to rock climb. Okay, so my next dream is overweight woman. Oh yeah, I got this. Thread up. It's kind of one of my favorites. So these two women are working really well together. One of the women is shopping in an expensive store in a mall just before it closed. Her childhood friend forewarns her about a man. This African-American man got into a tiff with another woman. Tank of water. There's a clear, fresh tank of water. A young woman is surrounded by a lot of boxes as she sits in her place. She is upset because she cannot find something. Well, that might be me because I have a tendency to misplace things, and I do get really frustrated. I kind of like go through everything and throw the papers everywhere just to find something. So that doesn't happen a lot, but I do, that happens occasionally. Okay, so 3 triple X's. I don't know what this dream is about. There were 3 people, one being a woman who jumped to a lower landing. So when they all landed, it looks like 3 X's. Also, the back of a woman, blonde-haired woman, is cut short. So something is cut short, like a short, that's the amount of time. And this was bizarre. I don't know what these people were doing. There was 3 people, and they were like jumping on the lower level. But they were spread out like an X. So when they landed, it was an X. So I don't know what that was or what they were doing. I don't know if they were practicing skydiving or what they were doing, but that was the dream. So the next dream is, no dreams and black leather. So no dreams. I haven't had any dreams in a long time, but do recall waking up calling out from my mom. So yeah, sometimes like when I'm in between places, I don't really, or if I'm just like, moving or whatever, I can take a while for me to, or when I'm traveling, there's kind of, I don't dream as much because I think that's partially because I pick up what's going on around in my environment. So I think that's why that happens. Black leather. A young woman is excited to be at her friend's place. A couple of guys. She is in the front room where there is a black leather couch. Ethnic. Hello. Ethnic. Oh, this foreign woman gives some girl $100 in cash. She can't recall the city she is supposed to leave. Then she is in the backseat of a car with some friends, all are ethnic, of different ethnicities. Okay, so now I'm in April 2016. The first one is rapid waters. A woman says, so you are going to do nothing with your life. Then I see small boats on an ocean with rapid water, almost like a movie. Also, there is a huge boxer or a Great Dane in a house, and his owner picks up his dish. So March, oh yeah, no, well, this is the next one, rocks. A thought comes to my mind, you could say that we have met. Across the body of water and far in the distance are huge rocks topped together on the shore. Picture taken at Kings Beach at North Lake Tahoe. Never been there. This is what I saw in my dream, but from across Lake Tahoe, I'm assuming. The next dream is picked up. This dream is vague and can barely remember. The same girl from entry, short 4 cents, with long blonde hair tied back. She received a piece of mail with black felt ink pen writing. She is standing in her kitchen as she reads it. T, the letter T. God, look at this thing. I can't even fold it. It's hard to fold these things. Oh. Okay, gathering. A young Asian girl is sitting at her desk. A group of young 20-something adults are gathering at this one building on a corner, possibly a church. Okay, following. A woman with long black hair was talking to a childhood friend. She wanted to know if she heard anything about her brother being followed. The woman cannot remember the woman's name who might be following him, and then she went to go buy clothes. Okay. The next one is Vegas. A woman with long wavy hair and her daughter were looking on a website. A woman is standing in chest-high water. An old friend and my brother are cleaning out his closet. A white woman is sitting at her desk making a suggestion of getting a social worker. Tomorrow, thoughts of leaving for Vegas. Okay, so April Fool's Day. A woman was at an older woman's place who used some sorcery. She mentioned danger, kidney, and woman. The women replied yes. Another woman was there with a quivering lip or eye problem. Yeah, I remember this. It was kind of strange. It might have been actually quivering lip and an eye twitching problem. I'm not sure. Okay, so the next dream is dirt road and young student. Okay, this woman is dragging her suitcase up a dirt road, halting to take a break. The guy wants to discuss something with her. There is a dark-colored bus with a driver wearing a cap at around 12:15 p.m. Okay, so I have done that in real life. I've taken a bus and then I remember I had a suitcase. I think I had it. I don't know if I'm sure where I had it. And so I had to, the place where I was living did not have a taxi. And so I had to bring it uphill and would, of course, take breaks. So the next dream is young student. This young girl with a strange nose, brown eyes, and hair with freckles wearing shorts. She is sitting in her room surrounded by her things. An Asian woman comes running a little bit and knocks on her door, which is ajar. She has an appointment on her calendar for Thursday and Friday. Hot tub. An old high school friend is in either a sauna or hot tub. Someone opens up an opportunity and he is there. We finally end up in the same town together. So I think at this time that my friend and I were kind of going through similar things, and we ended up in the same town together in the dream, which never happened in real life. Not been here, This area and I have not seen in a dream before. It looks like Pacific Northwest because of the trees. A father and daughter who are in disagreement. She doesn't want to take summer classes. Then a woman is going in a northern direction and then returning. Basement. I was surprised when two of my nieces were in basement with a woman who looked like Reese. An overweight woman with black hair came darting out of the basement. She was rehearsing for a play and thought she would never be in one. She filled the empty kitten bowl. Okay, so she looked like Reese Witherspoon, the actress. Then there was another woman who had black hair. Okay, so now we are in May of 2016. Ice cream. A blonde-haired girl is staying at an apartment that has a black leather couch in the front room. She later is at a bus stop and goes to an ice cream store. When she gets back onto the bus, she is going in a straight direction, and when she looks to her right, she sees water tanks. Pay for it. A body of water that reminds me of Port Angeles. A photo of my oldest brother who has been deceased for about 10 years. Two women are having a conversation, one saying that they are going to make me pay for it. A woman tells someone about her dream journal. Okay, so the next one is smoking and suit. Smoking, a young woman is smoking a cigarette in her place. My former landlord never did give me a job. Yay, Washington. Okay, so suit, a man with short hair who is dressed in a suit is leaving a building. Hardcover books. I see hardcover books that a man is fingering through. Then he is sitting in the back of the bus. Fake $20 bill. This one girl with blue eyes and long brown hair and pretty. When a woman picks up a fake $20 bill off the ground, saw different scenery, hills, and desert. Hair and high school friend. A girl with thick, choppy hair on the side with long hair in the back. High school friend, a woman who resembles a high school friend is pulling up to her driveway. Okay, so sighing and who died. A woman is breathing with a heavy sigh. There is a hiking area with trails and possibly a campsite. Who died? There was a woman who was covered with a blanket. She was waiting to feel safe in order to leave the house. She was surrounded by several Mexican preteens and men in an area with nice, large, middle-class houses. Alrighty. So, the next dream is... Where is it? Oh, not a dream. Alrighty. What I'm about to write is not a dream, but merely what the Holy Spirit revealed to me. I think it is important to note, in this case, there may be problems for me in the future. Hopefully not. Okay, she's trying to incriminate me. I'm not for sure who she is. False allegations. Betray. She thinks she is above the law. 900. Okay, so at the time, what was going on is there were some issues with the place I was living at. And so I would see, I would have dreams of my landlord talking to somebody. And I don't know who it was. And I did think at the time that the landlord, she did think she was above the law. And so, yeah, she did. Forest. For about a week, there is a dark forest theme. Two women are around, one younger and the other older. I woke up feeling startled. There are several white people. All right, and then weighing her down. This is stupid. A heavy file of folders is on a woman's lap, which is weighing her down. Okay, so the next dreams are, these dreams are pretty short. So I noticed that when I moved from the Pacific Northwest to the Southwest, there was less dreams. So the next is June 2016. Two thieves. Okay, I awoke thinking about two thieves and later looked on map, Thief River Falls. This woman is moving things into a storage in the early morning before the 5th of the month. Two gay guys from a church are trying to help her. Someone has a brown horse. A group of army or border control men are around in the area. Curly hair. This one guy has curly hair and brown eyes with large hands. A young girl is sitting in a small brown wooden chair. I heard a woman saying a phone number in my dream. In real life, while I was asleep, my brother was talking to me, wanting me to agree to something, and told himself that I did, even though in real life I already told him no. There was all this foreign legal information that a man was trying to explain. Gray hair. I was staying with a friend for a couple of days while I was asleep. An older woman with gray hair came into the room I was sleeping. She whispered something to me but couldn't hear her. Upon waking, went into the front room where my friend was asleep in a chair. Okay, yeah. So this one, I was sleeping in their spare bedroom. A friend of mine and his girlfriend, and so the dream was a woman came and she whispered in my ear, but I couldn't remember what she said. I don't know what she said. So the next one is chocolate cookies. There are two young white girls. When a woman was sitting by herself, she mentioned how in Washington at the library sales, one can purchase paperback books in good condition for $1. When I fall back asleep, an African-American man from either Louisiana or Florida is sitting at a table by himself with chocolate cookies. A couple of late 20-something hippies were all around as well, feeling homesick and wanting to go camping. Clean. A woman with reddish wavy hair and a man are in a small room. The room is clean and a young black woman was lying on the floor. A woman wanted to leave for the summer because she doesn't like it. Her head was spinning and she lived like that for 2 years. Okay, sidewalk. Is that this? Yeah. A woman from California got tired of traveling with her boyfriend. She is a strong woman with brown hair and eyes. Later, a man has his box on a sidewalk. A friend of mine is in his car. Some guy is around with his 7 or 8-year-old son with brown hair and eyes. Dark cards. A couple of women are standing at the counter of a store. When a woman enters, she picks up 2 dark cards. Then another girl with light, short, blonde hair is around this other girl. Okay. Editor. There are 2 girls. One is Caucasian and the other a tall black girl. This Caucasian girl is crying and has a pocket full of change. She isn't happy anywhere. One woman goes for 6 months, then the other will follow. An editor. Okay, so now the dreams are for July 2016. Different photo and popping on list. Each day there is a different picture of high school. A woman gets off a bus and picks up a pad of paper on the grass. Popping on list. There is about 7 to 8 items that have been reversed, and added. Okay, I remember that. Smiling. There is a girl with long blonde hair, sides pulled back, who is sitting at her desk. She has a huge smile on her face and a very soft presence. She resembles the same girl in Picked Up. Then there's a room with stored boxes. Soft presence. A girl with soft presence, possibly long blonde hair, was giving a hug to a big guy. Another guy with long blonde hair and large blue eyes was around as well. Floating nuts. This woman with dark, wavy, medium-length hair who is thin and physically strong. There might be a guy around, not sure. She is surrounded by floating nuts. Dreamed before. I just remember a dream I had years ago. A woman is looking at a place to live in Florida. She is waiting to take a bus to the beach, which is on her right. Standing in line. Oh, you know what? I've had this dream a couple of times, actually, because I just had it this year. Because I took a bus and the beach was on the right. I remember that. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know where in Florida this is, but I do remember going to a beach and having to catch a bus. And it's so, okay. So anyway, standing in line. A woman was standing in line, and then a man shifts her into a different line. Moves her. I don't know why it says shifts. She then is on a very steep hill in the desert, and a boy is riding his bicycle. Okay, so this is not a dream. But it has been a strange month, and this is July 2016, so see what's so strange about it. So I wanted to document it. The month of July started off by getting a call from Mr. J. It's a friend. I just put initials in here for this. On June 30th, his stepsister, got him a ticket to Las Vegas to go see his dad, who is ill. He offered me to come stay with him. Then on July 7th, one of my brothers offered me to go trucking for a week in the Chicago area. Then a couple of days later, my cousin and her husband were planning to take a trip to Cheyenne and offered me to ride with them. So next is Beatty. Okay, so the last one for July is friend and family member's dream. Oh, okay. Well, this is a very unusual, but, family member's dream. Okay. But a childhood friend and a brother have vivid dreams of my brother. I think my mom, who has passed over, is involved in this dream. Both friend and brother who have watched a DVD that was copied with my mom and videos anyway. Here are the dreams. On July 14, 2016, my friend, he dreamed that he and my mom was homeless. And then they ran into my youngest brother. He cleaned his dirty camper with Vicks Vapor and then sold it to some burnout guy. My friend and my mom found a huge box to use as a shelter on this enclosed patio. Actually, I packed a box in a basement that is near an outside patio. My friend doesn't know about this. I guess I was there thinking I could stay in the camper because my youngest brother sold the camper. My friend and mom were still homeless. Then last Friday, my brother had a dream again about my youngest brother, but he described yet another brother's gross, dirty shower that hasn't been cleaned in, well, I would rather not say. The walls were yellow, and he had a bath mat that was dirty. I told him my brother about his shower, but my brother had a dream about it. Well, what do both dreams have in common? Well, my youngest brother is present, and then both the camper and shower stalls were both dirty. So that is going to be the end. I was going to add more, but I had to redo this because I was eating popcorn. And so some of it I wasn't speaking well, so I had to grab some water. So anyway, so these dreams are March 2016 through July 2016. And thank you for watching. And have a good day. Thank you.